feel about how things went today?
It's a good day. Yeah, good day. And that's a good team. They've shown a lot on tape. Scrappy, they play hard. So to come out with a win, it's awesome.
I don't know that you've done a lot of hurtling, even on the field. Does that just come naturally when you see a guy at your feet? You're going full speed. You just kind of go over.
I think it's pretty instinctual. Yeah, I don't think you don't plan those things, and that's why I love football. You can just go out there and be completely free. Obviously you got an assignment to do and a track and reads, but after that, it's just let it flow and play with instincts.
What did it mean to you to get to 13 straight games, touchdown, passing Jerry?
Oh, that means a lot. Yeah, I mean, touchdowns are a lot of fun, so hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Have you ever had a game like that where you scored 4 touchdowns in a game, maybe since Stanford, or?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think 4 might be my most.
He didn't even know you had 4, so he wasn't thinking about getting you the 5th. You obviously pretty knew. You're not the kind of guy who would campaign for it. In fact, you might have, and 5 would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Now, he's obviously got a lot going on in game, and that's the last of anyone's worries is to do that. So as long as we scored, I was happy.
A lot more on involvement in the passing game today. I mean, you're always involved, but in terms of having balls thrown to you, what opened that up?
I think just sticking with it. In this offense, there's so many guys who are dynamic with the ball. The first and second read are typically open when you have a great route runners who can catch, when you have a tight end who can do everything you want him to do, and you have a fullback who can do anything you want. So it's, if you don't get to that third, fourth read, and you have a play caller who sets it up to be like that. So, and then a quarterback, obviously, who's phenomenal. But some games you just works out that way. Some games it doesn't. You just got to be ready for when the ball is thrown to you.
Brock was 20 of 21. Did you realize that while it was happening, or did you?
I didn't know that till after the game. His one incompletion he threw to me, so that's on me.
And he's mad about it. He said he should have got a first down.
No, we'll have to check the tape. It could have been my fault. We'll see.
Elijah was out. Debo didn't practice. Did you have a feeling you were going to? I mean, you always get the ball a lot, but this game really might have a focus on you.
I don't think about those things. I just, for me, it's about being in the moment. Each play has a life of its own, and you have to live in that play and go from there. And whatever happens at the end of the game happens. But it's just about being extremely present and preparing every week.
Have you had an opportunity to watch the touchdown, the 18-yarder on the swing pass?
No, I have not yet.
Because of all the blocking in front of you, there's so many, 6 or 7 guys that seem like made great blocks. Do you see that as that play is developing, or is it just a feel?
I think it's a multitude of things. I think it's first off trust. Even though it's a swing pass and you're in space, you still have a job to press blocks, to set up blocks, and then obviously make one miss. And in this offense, if you make one miss, you could be gone. And so Juice had an amazing block. He took the MDM on the right, and Debo blocked his guy into the end zone, and then all the blocks that came on the inside. It's so fun to play for a team that takes pride in blocking. And you got a guy like Debo and Aiyuk and Jawan, and today out there Ronnie and Ray and Juice. I mean, the list goes on. Kittle, who just every game, that's kind of the standard. And then an O-line who just is unbelievable. It's fun because you don't know which play is going to pop.
LeBron James fan?
Yeah, I'm a LeBron James fan.
Tweeted about you in the middle of the game?
I saw that, yeah. That was really cool. Yeah, I didn't know he watches Niner football, but got to get him to a game.
You were traded here October 20th last year. So it's 19 days shy of a calendar year that you've been here. Does it seem like a long time ago, or does it seem like yesterday? How would you and sum up this almost year? I mean, been such a big part of this team now. What's it been like?
It feels short. I still feel like but also I feel comfortable. But I think the cool part from my perspective is how these guys took me in a year ago, and none of that's changed. Like I said, I got the call I was traded. John Lynch called me right after that. and then I got a call from George Kittle. He was the third person that called me, and that's just kind of a testament, and he represents the whole team and kind of how they took me in. So I'm just really honored and blessed to be a part of this team.
He said he knew you were good when they treated you very good when you were traded for you, but he didn't know you were this good. Do you hear some of that? I mean, I know you don't want to be bragging about yourself, but does that feel good that you're showing this to your teammates?
Yeah, I think, especially like I said, on this team, it's about showing up every day. The standard is so high. You know, Trent's a Hall of Famer, arguably the best left tackle to ever play. And you got guys on this team who the standard was set. You know, they built this culture for 6 years. They went through a lot of tough days. Obviously, I had my good times and bad times in Carolina, and to come into a team where the culture's set and to watch the way that these guys play, it forces you to want to elevate your game and do everything you can for them because you know they're doing the same for you.
Christian, we've talked about this a fair amount, but you just referred to Brock as phenomenal. And so what about him and the work that he's put in that has made him a phenomenal quarterback?
I think you can just go down the list of what makes a quarterback good, and he checks every box. And then he has all the intangibles, so that would be phenomenal. You know, I mean, it's really and then he brings a kind of swagger and energy every day that is fun to be around. You know, he's quiet, but he's very confident, and he expresses that in the way he plays. So it's just awesome having him in the huddle.
How's the inclusion of BA, since obviously he was out last week, how does the inclusion of BA open up your offense, and how has he looked this year, compared to last year?
Yeah, BA's amazing, man. I told him it's nice when you miss a game, and I remember he cares about this team so much. You know, last game, probably be pissed at me for saying this, but he was kind of in tears that he couldn't suit up and play. And so to me, that meant a lot because I saw how much he wanted to be out there with us. And even though it was something minor, he wanted to play so bad. So to come out here and have the day that he did is awesome. Just a great guy to have on our team.
The lead was down at 21-16 before your fourth touchdown. At what point, going into that drive, did you say, we need this one more than any other one, and how did you go about getting that?
Yeah, I don't know if we ever have those kind of thoughts or conversations because every drive is equally important. Obviously, there's some where the stakes are higher, but we treat every play the same. It's just about executing and doing your job. You know that when you have a play caller like that, you don't know which one it can be. So, like I said, it's special to be a part of a team where that's the case. Appreciate it, guys.
Completing passes at such a high percentage. Do you know that the ball hasn't hit the ground much today?
Most games, yes. Honestly, today, I'm not lying. Like, they told me I had one incompletion at the end of the game. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, today was just one of those games I really wasn't thinking about it. But there's games where it's like I'm completing the ball and it's like sort of in my mind, every single one of these balls has been a completion so far, But today it wasn't the case. So, yeah.
Could you kind of feel like why were things clicking so well in the passing game?
I don't know. I mean, everyone just did their job. We sort of kept it simple. I feel like the quick game stuff, was on point early on. It sort of got us into a rhythm. And then once we had opportunities to take shots down the field with BA, we were able to connect. It was huge today to be able to do that. So, outside of that, Kyle called a great game. Obviously, the run game, I feel like, opened up some stuff too. And, everyone was on point. Everyone was just very, like I said, like detailed. Everybody.
40-yard shot to Brandon and oh my gosh catch too. Did you?
The first one?
Yeah, the one that was a little bit off kilter, but
yeah. Yeah. No, that was I threw it. I saw him, downfield, and I was like, all right, let's just give him an opportunity ball here. And so threw it downfield, and he made a crazy catch. So I was hyped to get to connect. Yeah. Yeah.
Leading him to the right on that one, basically?
Yeah, I was trying to, but the safety, I think it was the backside corner, came into the picture, but BA did a great job of adjusting and making a great play. So all the credit to BA on that play.
What do you say about the great day that Christian McCaffrey had?
Yeah, he's a freak. He does everything for us, obviously. Can run the ball, can run routes out of the backfield, can line up as a receiver and run routes. He does everything, man. So we're thankful for him. He's a dog. He takes, some hits. But, man, he just keeps going. And all you got to do is get the ball to that guy in space, and he does the rest. So very thankful to be playing for him or with him.
When he first got here, if I remember correctly, you said that when he was trying to learn the offense just to play against the Chiefs right away, that you were running plays for him, verbally and trying to get him caught up on the playbook. Could you tell right away that this guy was just something really ridiculous in terms of football knowledge and way to apply things?
Yeah, just his detail and the focus that he had. We'd go out to the field, just him and I, and walk through plays and stuff, and he was all focused in. And I'm like, okay, is this like an act, or is he like being for real? And then he would do it every day, and then we'd sit down at the table the night before a game and do it, and then he's all focused, and he's the same guy today. So it's like, that guy, he is the way he is because of obviously his preparation, his focus, and his mindset. Like he's on another level. So, yeah.
Kyle has given you a couple opportunities on fourth down to go for it. It's a tough one today. How do you believe what does it mean to you, I should say, that you've kind of earned his trust as quickly as you have, and how do you think you did it?
Yeah, I just think, everyone on our offense, once you get the ball in their hands, they can do something crazy with it. And so, he trusts in everybody trusts in Kyle, including myself. And so, when we're, on the other side of the 50 going in, we're in, field goal range or 4 down territory, like we know that, we have an opportunity to go for it on 4th down just because that's the way he is. He's got an aggressive mindset. He trusts in this team. We got guys that have played a lot of football. And so we sort of, expect it. And it goes back, it goes both ways. Players got to trust him. He trusts in us. We're very thankful for that, and we want to continue to have that relationship moving forward. So, yeah.
What you had today with the 3rd down, you run the 3rd down play knowing you're probably going to go for it on 4th if you don't get it there. Is that kind of
correct? Yeah.
It's going to be like to have a week where you're not talking about the throws you missed and want to have back. Or maybe the one throw that you missed and you want to have back.
Wait, I'm sorry.
We've gone through consecutive weeks where you thought, hey, there's a deep one I could have made, this one I could have made.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to think that this week, maybe.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still mad about the one I missed to Christian. He broke out. He was open. I should have hit him. And then we would have been in field goal range. So, that is something that I'm going to have to learn from and wish I could have had back. But, everyone did their job today, and they helped me out, and O-line did a great job. So it was a well just orchestrated offensive day.
For the most part, this team has been kind of hitting on all cylinders in the 4 wins. When you talk about trust, is that part of why?
Yeah, it's huge. Just everything, the way we go about meetings and the way guys lift and practice, everything. Like, everyone's on a mission, and we expect a lot out of ourselves. And obviously, every game matters for us. We have an end goal in mind, but everyone's hungry to do the little things right. And the coaches are hard on us when we win, but there's plays to be made out there. There's things that we could be better at. And I feel like last week we sort of took that to heart, and guys came out just very detailed this week, so felt good. Thanks, guys.
Brandon, what does it do for the offense when McCaffrey's having that kind of day and kind of setting the tone early?
Put points on the board. He does that. He puts points on the board. 4 touchdowns early.
For everybody?
Just gets us going. Just gets everybody going. I think since he's been here, I think he's for sure opened it up for everybody. So yeah.
Did you expect the deep ball to be as available as it was today, just given the style of defense that they play?
We thought we had an opportunity to get a couple of shots, not the ones that we ended up hitting. They were a little bit different than we expected, or at least I expected. But Kyle called a great game, and we got to exploit the areas of the field that they were lacking in. And it just happened to be some deep balls that we haven't hit in the past, so that was pretty exciting.
Brock completed 21 passes. Are you guys aware, he completed his first 13, do you guys have any sense of what's going on during the course of the game, or is it like after the game, you look at the box score and you're like, damn, you realize that?
Yeah, we didn't know until just right now when Kyle was breaking down the team. He told us that he was 21. And then we didn't even know what the one incompletion was, and then I think he's not even in here. He told us that it was just a throwaway on 3rd down, so that's crazy. But it just tells you the type of quarterback that he is and how efficient he is, and knowing where to go with the football.
Obviously, you missed last week, but how do you feel right now coming back from that shoulder injury, and how do you feel with your performance right now?
I feel good. Coming into the game, just wanted to get back rolling, get back on track, and I think we did that today.
Brandon, what's the jersey you're wearing? What's the significance of it?
Just it's just a brand. It's not no significance. You like the fit today? Like the fit? Appreciate that.
You got some extras? How fun is this? I mean, you guys are, I mean, I realize it's 4 games, but you guys are rolling over teams. Doesn't happen tons in the NFL to keep doing that. I guess, how fun is it to do this?
It's a whole bunch of fun. Just to be able to come in, even not on game days, just come in and work with these guys. A bunch of people that just want to come in and work, and then we get to come out here on Sundays and get to show to the world the work that we put in. So we're having a whole bunch of fun, but we still know what our goal is and what we can accomplish and what we want to accomplish. So we're trying to find that balance of having fun with each other and getting the work in. I think we're in a good spot with that right now.
Is there any talk this week about what's coming up on the schedule next week, next Sunday night?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think Coach did a good job trying to keep us in the moment, keep us present, because the team last week played this team that we just played today last week. And whatever you could say, whatever happened, we don't know what happened, but just keeping us on track, keeping us focused on this week. And we attacked this week, and now we can enjoy this one today and then worry about who we got coming out here next Sunday.
You said you didn't realize Brock was 2021 until Kyle mentioned it. Was that part of Kyle's kind of breakdown in the locker room to note that there was only one incompletion all game?
Yeah, just breaking down the team, letting us know how Purdy did. We don't really know the stats on the field and stuff like that. Letting us know that McCaffrey had 4 touchdowns. Letting them know that I went for 150 as well. So, yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
How are you feeling about the 4-0 start you guys have gotten off to? First time in franchise history that on the offense they've scored 30 or more points in each of the first 4 games.
Feel great. I think whenever they do that, there's a really good chance their defense is going to show up and get a win.
Say, when you're on the sideline, are you able to marvel at your own offense?
Oh, yeah, I'm watching.
McCaffrey and Purdy, like what did you see from them today?
Just efficiency, really good run game like we always have, and just everybody doing their job. That's all it takes with this team.
How do you feel about your own defense? How you guys play today?
I think we obviously have a little bit of a bad taste in our mouth about some things, letting them go 99 on us. But all week we gave them a ton of respect, and I think it was warranted. They have a really good I think they're moving in a great direction as an organization from the past, and we reiterated that throughout the week, and we knew they were going to fight.
Some MVP talk kind of generating around Christian. Not many guys aren't a quarterback get that award. Would you like to see that in the conversation? Do you think Christian could be the MVP?
Of course, yeah. Whenever he's out there, it changes everything with his ability to catch the ball and obviously run. I told him after today, he was sitting in front of me at the NFL honors, and hopefully I'm sitting in front of him and congratulating him.
Did you know he was this good?
Yeah, I actually was talking about this with the D-line. As a D-line, I don't give too much respect to running backs usually, just because of how well we've played the run since we've been here. But I think my mind has changed on that a little bit. There's definitely some guys in the league that you have to really prepare for, and he's most definitely one of them.
You already said you gave the Cardinals offense all kinds of respect going into this, but what did Dobbs do that kind of maybe even opened your eyes a little bit more?
He was poised. He was getting rid of it quick, accurate in the quick game, and escaping the pocket a little bit. He's a good quarterback.
Was it a bit of a deflator when they went for that fake punt to have to go back out on the field?
Yeah, I was a little surprised, backed up like that, they'd go for it. I thought we stopped it, but did they score on that drive?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
Said that you felt it was the best performance of your defensive line so far. How do you feel about it today?
I think we did a really good job. There's some run game stuff that we need to iron out and be a little better with, but with the ops we got, I think we rushed well. I need to watch the tape. I feel like whenever a guy on our D-line gets a one-on-one and the quarterback's not getting rid of it quick, there's a good chance he's going down. And Javon's sack was perfect timing. He had the one-on-one. I think everybody else was doubled up. So the fact that we have guys who could win at a high clip when they get those chances, it's dangerous. Thank you.
This one, how do you feel about how the defense played?
So. You know, the initial feeling right now, I got to watch it. Just situationally, you know, before the half, that 2-minute drill, giving up those points, and then when we have them backed up, we got to keep them backed up, especially not give up a 99-yard drive. So some things to improve upon for sure. That's it.
First game, you didn't get a takeaway as well. I know that's a big emphasis for you guys. Is that something to work on going into Dallas on Sunday?
Yeah, I'd say so. You know, we had some ops there, you know, me included, and we just got to capitalize when they're there.
Or is the mindset Dallas is next week? Was any attention paid to that, or is it tough to keep from looking ahead a week to a game that's going to be a marquee game in the NFL?
Not at all. Not at all. I wasn't thinking about it. I know our team was locked in on the Cardinals all the way through. You know, especially with them coming off a big win against the Cowboys, so we weren't looking ahead at all.
How are you feeling right now about being undefeated? I think you and the Eagles are the only undefeated teams. I know you guys got a long ways to go, but how do you feel about the start so far?
Feel great. That's exactly what we talked about, starting fast. You know, it's not about we didn't need to go through some adversity in order for us to be locked in, right? I think the mindset has been to be locked in from the start. You know, I think when the offense is scoring like they are, and obviously we got some things to work on our side, but holding them to 16 points, that's going to be winning football all day long.
Brenda was just saying.
How impressed are you with just the ease at which Christian McCaffrey seems to be able to get through defenses and how much he opens up for other players on there?
Yeah, I mean, you could talk about that guy all day long. Incredible player, great mindset, and the things that he's able to do. You know, I think his ability to run the football to start this season has been, I think, his biggest just jump. I think. He obviously has always been a great player, but running through contact, you know, he obviously does all those things out of the backfield, catching the football, but his mindset and mentality when he's running the football right now is his best I've seen.
Jake Brendel said this is the most fun he's had playing football, and Brandon, you were just in here talking about the fun you have during the week and then getting to play together. Are you feeling that, and how much of a difference does that make? Absolutely.
I mean, I think we have a team right now that a lot of guys just enjoy playing with one another, playing alongside one another. You know, and I think that's that chemistry, going through hard things together, and you know, I think I'd be right there with them. Winning is fun for sure.
Dre both combined for 10 tackles today each. What does it mean to have him at this level right now? It kind of, feels like it's really taken him to another level, and you playing alongside him. What is that, I guess, tandem best in the league?
You was trying to get me to say that, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Dre's always been an outstanding player. You know, I guess people don't want to talk about him as much just because I play alongside him. I don't know what it is, but he's always been great. And hopefully this is the season that he finally gets his recognition. We got to keep working together. Thanks.